everyone, here we are. If you like this video, please hit that like button and leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and my content if you haven't subscribed already. If you do subscribe, thank you so much for supporting me, my channel and my videos. And don't forget to hit the bell so you don't miss any of them as they drop onto YouTube. So we are back finally with some gameplay footage. And we are starting on the Tuesday with F1 22, our My Team Career. Heading into Season 2 as we finish Season 1 in the last video. And we have obviously, of course, signed Jenson Button there as our number 2 driver. Hoping to get some decent points this year for our team. Of course, we've got 24.4 million. Wow. That's some decent prize money there. So we've got 27.7 million to spend on our car, I'm assuming. So yeah, there's obviously Jenson Button wasn't our teammate. We finished 8th for the championship, which isn't too bad for us. But we'd like to be get a couple of podiums in Season 2, if not, maybe a few wins. So we shall see how we can get on. Obviously, we're going to go with the standard 22 races. Obviously, China is not included into that. So we're going to go for the 22 races. We're going to go for the standard team. Can we change our look slightly, maybe? Well, I might go for that crash helmet. That's quite funky, actually. I'm going to go for, I think. Although I do like that as well. Oh, no. I'm going to go with that crash helmet, and I'm going to leave it as it is because I quite like that colour scheme. So, we're going to stick with our coloured scheme. I'm just going to see, make sure we copy the same colours. We're going to go for a different look this year, with it being a new year. What I should do, actually, is check that we've got the same for everyone. So I'm thinking that one. Schlor, if we've got that, that's just pose. So we've got that for the suit. So let's go for that for the suit then, I think. It was this one, wasn't it? So let's change that colour. Our main colour is going to be our blue. The white, we're going to go for pink or blue. I'm going to go for pink, and then this colour is going to be, yeah, that's it. Okay, so that's our suit sorted. Confirm changes, please, and select that suit. And then we are going to need those gloves as well. Same colour scheme, of course. Done. Confirm changes. Select that colour scheme. So we've got a different suit for this year. We're going to stick with the same stuff as normal. Team details are going to stay the same. Let's check out liveries. Let's see if we've got a different livery that we could choose. Quite like the look of that, actually. Oh, that's nice. That's going to go for this one, I think. So main colour. Go with blue. Yeah, like that. And then, do we go pink or do we go yellow? Oh, let's go for that, I think. And then I might change that one to that, and that one to that, I think. Yeah, that's quite neat, isn't it? Okay, so that is going to be... Should we go matte finish? I'm going to go matte finish for this one, I think. So that is our car for this year. Sponsors obviously depends on what sort of sponsor we choose. We're going to go for a different... I'm going to go for that, I think. Lights out and away we go. Okay, so that is all set up. Team branding, it's probably going to stay the same if I'm honest. Badge select, going to leave that as it is. Team colours, let's change that around then. Let's be a little bit different this year. Confirm changes. There we are, we're ready. Let's go. Let's jump straight into it, shall we? So here we are. We have quite a lot of money to spend and obviously quite a few activities. Let's get some activities in here then, shall we? Cash isn't that much of a problem. Well, that's a good driver camp for Jenson Button. Let's do that. That leaves us with 3 days and we can't do anything else, okay? High cash balance. has now retired from F1, so Sergio Perez has retired. Unfortunate for Sergio Perez there. So let's have a quick look at R&D. Upgrades lost. We lost 1 durability part in the end there, so that's not too bad. We can live with that. Let's look at 7 chassis parts completed. This is what we want to look at. Powertrain. Let's get a little bit of power in this machine. Let's go for that, I think. Upgraded has arrived. Ooh, very nice. We're getting a few upgrades as well, which is good for us. So let's look at our corporation and see. It wasn't corporation. Where is it? Let's see her somewhere. Is it in this bit? No. Oh, it's in facilities, isn't it? Let's have a look at what we can upgrade then, shall we? Because we've got quite a lot of cash. So let's get some of these things upgraded, I think. Personal, improve second driver's pace, let's do that one. Improve your second driver's experience, let's do that one. And maybe marketing. Marketing can be quite expensive though. Positive effects from team activation. Oh yeah, how did you do that again? You can do that somehow, I think. Where you can get driver perks. Here we go. Here we go. Engine wear will be reduced. We can't do that until level 15. Resource points increased. Let's buy that one as well. And buy that as well. Okay, so we've done that. We've still got 21 point something million. So let's have a look at what we can do here. Let's increase these, I think. Because that'll get us some money coming in. Fabrication, let's upgrade that. So I'm just looking to make sure everything's got a +1. So we've still got 16 million. Let's upgrade the powertrain. Powertrain fabrication. 10 million left. We're going to go for one more upgrade and then I'm going to save. We're going to save some money. Let's go for failure rating. Okay, now we're going to save that cash for now. Let's advance our time and hopefully pick up some upgrades, which we do pick up some upgrades, so that's good.
Okay, we've had the new parts come through the fabrication process. We'll have them with us for the next Grand Prix.
Cool beans, cool beans. So we've still got 8 mil. Let's leave 8 mil, I think. Have a nice little buffer. So we're just fast forward in here.
Our new parts have completed without issue. They'll be on the car ready for the next race weekend.
Ideal. So here we go, Bahrain. Bahrain is the first race of the year, obviously. So we're going to jump straight into round 1 and have a look. Practice 1. What sort of weekend is it going to be? So it's going to be a standard weekend.
Welcome to the new season. I think we've done a pretty good job protecting our development gains through the regs change. So the car should be pretty decent. We'll get out there. Let us know how it feels.
Okay, so yeah, we've done all of our upgrades and everything that we can do. We're just going to check our messages here as it looks at weather forecast and stuff like that. Just having a quick look, seeing if there's anything else we can do. Obviously, we've got one engine fitted for everything now. And yeah, so let's jump straight into practice. I will drop back in with everybody once we have finished our practice sessions and we have completed our objectives and our race. I can't remember what they're called now, but the practice session training bits that we can do to get us some more R&D. And once we have finished FP3 and we are heading into qualifying, I will drop back in and give you the results of free practice and where we think we're going to be in qualifying. Hopefully we can get a decent start to this season, as this is going to be the campaign where we want to push for some wins. But let's see how we get on first in free practice before we head to qualifying. Okay, that's free practice over and done. Picked up some decent resource points there. We're up to 3,000. So that's pretty good. We get some acclaim for our team, and obviously Jensen Button picking up quite a bit of acclaim there as well. So that's good. Yeah, free practice didn't go too badly actually. FP1 and FP2 was much better. FP3, it seems to be my quickest lap time, even with hot lap. activated is about 130.9, so that's probably where we're going to be for qualifying if we can get that lap and stick it together. Obviously we are sticking with that one-shot qualifying. I did think about putting it up to short. We might look at that sort of throughout the season, depending on how we can get on. If we are losing out on qualifying, I might go to short, because if we're capable of doing the laps to get us like front row maybe, then yeah, might be something I look into. But for now, we are sticking with one-shot qualifying. So let's make sure we've got our setup ready and head out onto the grid, or sorry, onto the track in a flying lap to set our quickest, or our lap, because I was going to say our quickest lap, but it's going to be the only lap we got. So current setup is done. Let's get straight onto track to see how we can get on. Okay, DRS is open. We're coming down the main straight. Here we are. We're obviously in TV pod now to see if that makes us any quicker. Round turn 1, a little bit wide on exit there. That will cost me coming up this hill, as you can see already. Onto the brakes. Do you still make the time up on the brakes? Come on, power up the hill. That's good through there. Lando Norris is currently sitting in pole position. I thought it was going to be the Ferraris. We have had a couple of changes with Sergio Perez retiring. Leclerc is now in Red Bull, which means there's a space free at Ferrari, and that space looks like it's been taken by Daniel Ricciardo, and Sebastian Vettel from Aston Martin has come into the McLaren. So a strong team for McLaren there. We are looking at about P7. P7, that's not too bad considering where we were in our first race of last year. So we're still about mid-ball game. Hopefully we can get some places in the first couple of laps and see if we can improve that 7th place. But that's not bad. That isn't a bad qualifying at all. Actually, that was quite a good lap as well.
And with qualifying complete,
And a 129.4. So
today.
we're only 4 tenths off of pole position. So yeah, as you can see there, you've got Sebastian Vettel's now in a McLaren. Daniel Ricciardo's now in the Ferrari, and like I said, Charles Leclerc is now picking up the Red Bull. And I think there was a Roberto something or other. Is it Roberto? Or Robert Schwartzman. He is now in the Aston Martin. Unfortunately, Jenson Button there struggling to get used to the car once again after his retirement, coming out of retirement to help our team. I'm sure he'll get there eventually. We'll keep trying to invest in Jenson Button and try and get him up the grid a little bit more. So we look at our team acclaim there before the race. It's race day, our first race of season 2 of our My Team career now. Round 1, Bahrain. Let's hope that we can get a decent race out of this. Looks like it's going to be dry. Obviously, it's dark because it's Bahrain. Very rarely rains in Bahrain, I believe. As we just wait to start and head into the grid. Obviously, we are sitting in P7. There won't be any penalties for now, I wouldn't have thought, unless someone's made a mistake in qualifying, or made a mistake in somewhere, like practices maybe.
Months of rumour and speculation.
But here we go.
Come to an end.
We are in.
It's time to see how our drivers... A new season then, a clean slate where anything could happen. Anthony Davidson is with me today, as once again we get a...
Okay, anyway, regardless of that, we were going to listen to him, but I can't be bothered.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
Going to go to 15 laps of fuel, because I don't think this circuit's going to be that demanding on fuel. So we are pitting at lap 6 for a medium tyre, and taking the medium tyre for 8 laps, heading to lap 14, which is obviously the final lap of the race. So let's we're starting on the softs. Setup we can't really change anyway, so we just have to hope that we're there. So we hold in our clutch, maintain our optimal RPM. and ready to start our formation laps. Here we go for the formation lap.
Okay, how was that pull
I
away?
will tune back in with everybody once we are about to form the grid, ready for our first race of our second season in our My Team Career. Okay, so here we are around the final corner, about to come down and form the grid. We'll sit behind Daniel Ricciardo on the grid. We've got Lewis Hamilton just in front of us to our right hand side. We are hoping for a decent grid start here. We roll up to the grid. Optimal,
okay,
perfect.
Incredible
Right, here we
there,
go
nice
then.
one. That's going to give you the edge if you can get a good launch as the race
The rest
starts.
of the grid forms. We've got George. Well, we're basically
Keep an eye on the
sandwiched
lights. The start
by
sequence will
Mercedes
begin
here.
as soon as the grid is formed. Be ready with the clutch.
Okay, so clutch in. And we're go. Here we are. We get a good start there. Well, we did have a good start. We'll stick to the outside line here. One round the outside of a couple of cars there. We're up to P4. What a start. Try and use a little bit of overtake mode here. Just try and keep up the Carlos Sainz. Oh, and ram Carlos Sainz. He braked quite a lot into that corner, didn't he? Let's turn that off earlier this time. Okay, come on. Daniel Ricciardo behind us, Max Verstappen behind him. I think Max Verstappen even getting past the Mercedes there. Don't know that we've got the pace to stay where we are, but we'll give it a go, obviously. Two McLarens at the front.
Okay, the start was fine. Let's try and move forward.
Check that outside line. We'll make it go around the outside anyway. He is there. Right over the curve a little bit. That's going to slow me down. As I said, I don't think we've got the pace to stay where we are. I think we were quite lucky with that turn one. 1.4 seconds already, Carlos Sainz. I do have a feeling Daniel Ricciardo will overtake us. .133.6 or 136.7. Lando Norris, very quick. Just need to get into a little bit of a rhythm, I think. Try and fend off Ricciardo best we can. Gap's coming back down. It's just down these straights and the hard acceleration parts we lose so much time in. Too much of that. By lap 3, DRS is going to be open.
DRS is being enabled.
Here we are, DRS is activated this lap. We've got the quickest lap of the race so far, though. Bit deep into turn 2 there. Not have DRS, we are just outside of it, 1.2 now. Let's try and get that back down. we were within DRS. We came down the main straight. Obviously, him having DRS on Vettel helps him out, but obviously doesn't help me because that means he pulls away. We've got Daniel Ricciardo breathing down our neck as well now, as he's got DRS on us, and obviously we don't have DRS. He's got much better speed down those main straights. Gap's now 1.4, and Ricciardo is still half a second behind us. That gap ahead is just going to increase while we do not have DRS on the car in front. Although if we can keep that gap as we come out the final corner at 0.6, Daniel Ricciardo doesn't have enough time to catch up with us, although I think he's going to try and attack me here. He comes up the left hand side of us, onto the brakes, going to push him out wide. Oh, that's poor. That is not good. That is going to bring Mr. Ricciardo into play here. I'm going to stick it up the inside though, and hold that inside line.
Our gap to the car in front is 2.1 seconds.
Our sight is pulling away. I don't have much overtake left. We've only got 20% overtake now. Try and store that up this lap, I think. Let's keep an eye on our mirrors, find out where Daniel Ricciardo is going to. He's going to be able to get in touch within the first corner. I don't think he is. He's too far back. He is having a look at the inside line. We go a little bit wider just in case he fancy doing something drastic there. I think I've got the acceleration out of that corner this time, mate. Being held up by Mr. Verstappen now. Mr. Verstappen has got past him. Ricciardo's fighting back. They are tossing in between them. While they do that, we are going to attempt to pull away from them both. Mr. Verstappen getting a little bit impatient, I think. And Ricciardo tried to overtake me a couple of times and failed. Max reckons he can have a go. To be honest, he probably can, but right, next lap is our final lap on these soft tyres. Got a lonely lap.
Okay, the pit window's open, so let's box this lap.
We will box this lap.
Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap.
That was very poor. I was more interested in sorting out my menu than I was actually where we're going. Verstappen's got it down to under a second. These tyres, I'm starting to feel it on the tyres, just as our engineer says about tyre wear. Let's use our overtake move here because Mr. Verstappen in front will have DRS. well through there. Right, remember, we're into the pits.
Hitting this lap then.
Confirm
Coming to the
again
pits
that
at
we
the
are
end of
boxing
this
this
lap.
lap. Here we go, someone has stayed out. Probably one of the McLarens, because they would have had to. We are in the pits. Mr. Verstappen is right behind us. Come on. Let's get a good pit stop. And pit. Yes, nicely done.
Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that.
Oh, we got a little bit of a lead on Mr. Verstappen here. If we
Look
could
after these
accelerate
tyres
out
now.
this
We want to
big
finish the
lane.
race on this compound.
Go wide into turn one, though. Right, come on, remember these tyres are really
Caution,
cold.
caution.
The yellow flags up ahead. Oh, it's one of the McLarens. It's Lando Norris. Oh no!
Okay, clear.
Is that going to be a safety car? Because technically he's right on the outside of that corner. I called it clear, but I'm not entirely sure that should be clear. That. Max Verstappen right behind me now. We've had a bit of a poor lap around this first lap of these medium tyres. I do think the cold tyre affects you a lot more than it does the AI anyway. Jensen Button is in the
Jensen's
pits.
coming in for his stop now.
Down the inside line. Daniel Ricciardo has got the cutback on us, which isn't great. We do have DRS though. Obviously Daniel Ricciardo won't have DRS, so let's see if we can... He's obviously got the colder tyres as well. Not that I believe that affects the AI as much as it does driver.
The car ahead's coming to fit the mediums. Car ahead now running medium tyres.
It's not going to be this straight that we have the advantage. It's going to be the next straight, I think. Come on. Within half a second of Daniel Ricciardo here. Didn't get a very good exit. We'll have DRS with his overtake as well. Last minute lunge. Very nicely done. Got to fend these two off now. We've done it before.
Okay, gap ahead is 1.9 seconds.
This is for a very good place after Norris dropping out of the race, so... Looking at Matt Wild here. Very poor exit. Use our overtake made down this straight, hit the inside line. Don't think Daniel Ricciardo's close enough anyway. I think McLaren have done Sebastian Vettel's any favours there, putting him on a hard tyre. That's a bit of a weird one. Like we might be out of the DRS tow as well. Well, Daniel Ricciardo.
And that's just 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Let's see if we can close down Sebastian Vettel.
20.3
That
seconds.
has dropped slightly. That's going to be very wide into turn 1. Problem with Verstappen having DRS and Daniel Ricciardo is obviously we didn't, so those two have come towards me anyway. Considering we had a very poor sector 1 there as well. I'm not going to use overtaking this lap, I'm going to try and save it. Break the toe. 4 laps, come on. I need a decent exit. Got a good exit. That gap to Bristol is coming down. We can put... Oh, I got wide into turn 1 again. We've had DRS on Sebastian Vettel there, I think.
Okay, we've got 4 laps of fuel remaining.
I should have had DRS on Vettel there, I don't understand why we didn't. I think Mr. Verstappen's had a bit of a problem. They've dropped, which is good for us, of course. Takes the pressure off us of the car behind, now 1.4 seconds. Can we get second in this race? Can we get Sebastian Vettel with these last few laps of this Bahrain Grand Prix? It's 0.8 now, and we have DRS. DRS isn't going to make much difference down this straight. It will keep us away from Ricciardo though. Actually make turn 1 this time as well. Just missed out on DRS as we come down here. Do have DRS down here though. We're going to try and use our overtake mode. Come on, gap 0.7. Try to stick with him here. 2 laps after this lap. Overtake mode, we do have DRS. turn it off at 5%.
Managing your tyres, manage your tyres.
Come on, 0.4 now.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
Mess that up. Storing up my overtake mode here. I'll try and use it for the final straight. Oh no! Not on the second to last lap. I barely touched that then. We got away with doing that. We got away with not doing that throughout the whole Grand Prix. Ricardo's going to have DRS as well now. Here we go, come on. DRS and A will take note.
Okay, this is your final lap of the race.
Final lap, going to have to make a lunge. Going to make a lunge into turn 1. That we have. Come on, we need a clean lap now. These tyres don't feel the best either. We are going to be, well, I'm not going to say it yet actually. Final lap. Still got overtake left. Max Verstappen has just overtaken the pair of them there, I think. They must have had a bust up between them, I'm sure of it. They dropped nearly 6-7 tenths of a second in just that corner, so they must have ran each other wide or something. But at the moment, we have one more lap left for a P2. Our first podium of our first race of the season. Look at that. What a result.
Thank you for all your hard work out there. That was a strong drive.
Round 1, P2. Well, brilliant stuff there. First race of the podium, or first driver of the day as well. From that P7 start to P2. That was a good race, that.
Fantastic performance from Ferrari. It hardly looked in doubt.
Let's have a look. We just want to see ourselves on the podium, yeah? Because it is our first podium. Obviously, Carlos Sainz picking up where he left off last year. He was the Drivers' Champion last year, so he continues that form with another win at Bahrain. However, we've got P2. That's what I'm more interested in.
Results like those we witnessed today.
Good for the team as well, getting our first podium.
Ferrari are at it again. An excellent performance at today's Grand Prix, and they're certainly a team.
He's probably
that
the
know
number
what
one
they're
driver
doing
now. There we are. That was us then. Just wanted to see myself on the podium, to be honest. Well done to us and the team. Our first podium of our career and the team's career, so that's definitely positive. Obviously shows growth. Car was up for the fight. Car felt quite good actually, all the way through that race pretty much. Level 10 as well. Very good. And just a little bit of level 10
So let's
there.
review the driver's stats.
So yeah, we did
Now,
finish with
let's
the quickest
discuss that.
lap of the race
Who
as
would
well.
you
So we've
say
got
is a
19 points for the
contender for
championship
driver
there, so
of
that's
the
pretty
day?
good.
I have to give it to Joker. There was a lot going on all down the field.
We'll take that, we'll take that. I think it's obviously better in TV Pod. I think we've established that one. Jensen Button there, picking up another level of acclaim as well, so well done to Jensen Button. Don't know where you finished in the race, so apologies for that one. Wasn't really paying attention to Jensen Button, bless him.
Morning,
So.
boss. This week's income from the sponsors is cleared, and we're making good profit against our running costs.
Let's renew sponsors, I think. Let's renew them, because they were quite good. They've been quite good to us, so we don't really want to bail them out straight away. So we got something here. I'd like to have a look at maybe that one. And then we'll just do driver promotion. And then we got the Pirelli Hot Lap, of course. We didn't have Pirelli Hot Lap for the first race, which was a bit strange. Yeah, so I'm going to leave it there. That is our first race done of our second season, and finally we got onto the podium with a P2 finish. We didn't know where Jensen Button finished, so apologies for that one, but we were more interested in the fact that we had just had our first podium of our career and of the team's career as well in F1. So the next race is a Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. I believe that is Baku. Apologies if I am wrong, but I think it is that Baku might be Azerbaijan actually, so I might take that one back very shortly. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit that thumbs up button and leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, my content, if you haven't subscribed already. If you have subscribed, thank you so much for subscribing and supporting me, my channel, and my videos. And don't forget to hit the bell so you don't miss any of them as they drop onto my channel. So yes, we shall see you all in the next video, which will be the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. So I'll see you in that video.